Okay, if any Americans watching have seen this film, I'll be amazed. This is the movie behind the 90s one-hit wonder, The One and Only by Chesney Hawkes, never to be released on anything better than VHS. From 1991, this is Buddy's song. I'm Jay Harangue and I've wasted hours of my life watching terrible films.
You should subscribe.
This is Buddy Clark and he's the main character.
Hi.
Buddy is played by singer Chesney Hawkes, and I've got a story about Chesney Hawkes, but more on that later. Buddy's dad, Terry, is a teddy boy in the early 90s.
Really?
Yeah, they're at some teddy boy convention, because apparently those were a thing. Terry is also a small-time crook, and here comes his best friend, Des King.
Oh, no, not him.
Yeah, Buddy doesn't like Des King. He's always getting his dad into trouble. In fact, Des has just been told that the police are coming to search for some stolen jewelry, so he gives it to Terry to look after. Lo and behold, the police turn up, arrest Terry, and he takes the fall for Des. So Buddy cries and goes home to play his guitar. The next day, Des shows up to say sorry. He tries to give Buddy's mum, Carol, some money, but she's like, no thanks, Des, we don't need your money. They do, though, because they're piss poor. Not great, therefore, that their depressing hovel is filmed 5 minutes away from my front door.
Wait, what?
Yeah, this is filmed in my hometown of Slough and the equally depressing Berkshire town of Bracknell. Buddy likes to record songs he writes on his... Don't know what to call that, as apparently I'm not allowed to say ghetto blaster. Anyway, Carol comes up and she's like, for fuck's sake, Buddy, can't you just wank in your room like normal kids?
But I polish it every week.
Yeah, okay, thanks. Today, Buddy and Carol are going to visit Terry in prison. When Carol goes to get coffee, Terry's like, Buddy, has your mum been shagging other men while I've been in here? And Buddy's like, no. Later, Buddy goes to meet his friend Julius in town, and oh, look, he's brought his guitar.
Took you away, took you to make me.
Oh, God. Julius is like, wow, that's really good, Buddy. Play it again. But he can't because he's seen his mum in the car with her boss, Adrian, and Adrian's not his real daddy. The next morning, Buddy brings his guitar down to breakfast. Carol's like, Buddy, can you stop playing that rubbish song? And he's like, but Mum, Julius said it was really good.
Don't ever hit me again, Mum.
Just so you're aware, no one who lives where this is set dresses like this or talks like that. This is shit. That night, Buddy brings his guitar into town and sees... Buddy brings his guitar into town and sees this girl he likes, Kelly. Sadly, she's got plans with Dave, Marcus, and Wayne, who are absolute human litter. Julius decides to sit in a shopping cart. Here in the UK, that's what vermin used to ride home from youth and social clubs before the days of mobility scooters. Buddy pushes Julius toward Dave, Marcus, and Wayne. Then this happens.
Cut it out. What's the problem? Here we go.
Buddy runs over and a fight breaks out until the police see and chase everyone away. Luckily, Buddy and Julius manage to hide from them.
They took my guitar.
Oh, no.
Sadly, it's still playable, and that night he records one of his rubbish songs for his dad in prison. Terry's cellmate's like, wow, your son's really good, and Terry's like, yeah, thanks. Good news, Terry's been released from prison, and much to Buddy's horror, Des King has come to take them all home.
But it's not my home.
Your place isn't big enough for the three of us. What do you think?
Yeah.
Carol hates it, because A, it was bought with Des King's dirty money, as a thanks to Terry for taking the fall for him, and B, it is the tackiest house I've ever seen, featuring a pink bathroom suite with a dragon shower head and a heart-shaped mirror on the bedroom ceiling. But she agrees to stay there anyway, for Buddy's sake. Des has given Terry some cash as well as the house, so today he's taking Buddy shopping. He wants to buy him an electric guitar, but Buddy wants a synthesizer, so Terry agrees to buy both.
Why?
Because this is shit. Then they go to buy a video camera, and Terry uses it to film strange women while hanging out of a taxi window.
Hello, darling. There's a smile.
Then he sees people getting married and decides he's going to be a wedding videographer.
What?
Well, he's got the video camera. What else could he possibly need? When they get home, there's a pretty weird scene of Terry upskirting Carol on the stairs while Buddy laughs.
Okay.
But all this fun is short-lived as that night they argue, so Buddy runs upstairs to play his guitar.
Practice in the mirror.
Oh, God. Terry has put an advert in the paper for this wedding video services thing, and one pair of idiots has actually booked him. He turns up at their wedding, makes a complete tit out of himself, but thinks it's gone really well. His next plan is to offer a package deal, a wedding video with entertainment.
I know some fellas do gigs like that, and they just lost their singer.
Sadly for Buddy, they're middle-aged teddy boys, but he's going to have a go anyway. The audition goes really well, so well that Terry starts dancing like this.
Okay, then.
So that's it. Buddy's in the band and he's playing weddings with them while Terry does the videos. Tonight, Carol has invited Terry to a work party, despite wanting to make a good impression and knowing Terry's going to come dressed like an absolute twat. Terry inevitably causes a scene when Carol slow dances with her boss, Adrian.
They're going home.
When they get home, they argue, and a few minutes later, Terry lives in a caravan on the car breaker's yard where he works for Des.
Wow, that was fast.
If you're still watching, please do me a favor and press the like button. Also, please consider joining my Patreon where you can view exclusive content. There are 12 videos on there now that you can't watch on YouTube, including the Manny, Fatal Flip, the Skulls, and the Dire Matchstick Flame sequel. Apologies for the delay on Killer Whale. It is coming this week, I promise. It's only $3 a month. The link's in the description. Thanks. Okay, back to the film, and here's where it gets awful. Julius has found a band for Buddy to audition for. They're called The Hurt, and they're shit. As I mentioned earlier, this film is famous for spawning Chesney Hawkes' one and only hit song, The One and Only. You hardly hear that song in this film until the end credits. Instead, we're treated to what I assume are other Chesney Hawkes songs, and they're so bad. To give you an idea, if you look up Chesney Hawkes on Spotify, obviously his most played song is The One and Only, followed by the one and only Nick Kershaw remix, then the one and only acoustic version, before you get to the absolute dross like Secrets of the Heart and I'm a Man, Not a Boy. By the way, the one and only acoustic version features on a best of Chesney Hawkes album from 2022 called The Complete Picture.
Really?
Really?
Who the fuck bought that? Nobody likes any of his other songs. And here's some anecdotal evidence of that. In the mid-2000s, a friend of mine had Chesney Hawkes play at his university ball. He started with the one and only, and everyone was loving it. But then he started playing his more recent songs.
That never goes well.
And it didn't. All the kids booed and shouted, just play the song. So? And the crowd loved it. Then he thought, right, now I can play my other stuff. But oh no, the same thing happened again, and a couple more times, until he just played the one and only over and over again for more than an hour. Anyway, sorry, back to the film. The band's shit, the songs are shit, but they let Buddy in and agreed to let Julius play tambourine and be their manager. Things aren't great at home, though. His mum's getting railed by her boss at work.
Yeah, she's knocking him off every night.
And his dad's ploughing into some tart he met at the pub.
Tart.
The good news, somehow the Hurt are getting popular. But when Buddy gets home from a show, his mum's got some devastating news.
Adrian's handed in his notice. Got a big job in London. He wants us to go with him.
Not sure why Adrian would want that, considering Slough's only 40 minutes from London. But it doesn't happen anyway, so let's just ignore it. Terry, on the other hand, has heard about how well Buddy's new band is doing and goes to see them play. He's really impressed and tells them he'll be their manager. Even though he lives in a caravan and has rubbish hair, they agree to this, so that's happening. He arranges them to record a demo in a studio, changes their name to the Wild Ones, and starts spray painting it on road signs while they're on tour. He also gets them to make a music video. I don't really know what to say about this music video. I watched most of it through my hands because it was so cringe. Even for 1991, they used car parts instead of instruments, and oh god, I can't even discuss it. But for plot purposes, it's a really good video. When they finish, Terry hears screaming coming from Dez's office, where he's being attacked. Terry runs in to help, but ends up getting stabbed, so he's dead.
Good.
Okay, no, he isn't. But he is in hospital and everyone's really sad. A few minutes later, he's out of hospital and tells the band that someone at Mammoth Records is interested in signing the band. They bring them into the studio to see what they like. Buddy sings and plays the guitar, Julius dances like this, while Terry dances like this. When they finish playing, Mr. Mammoth sends Terry to listen to the recording so they can talk business with the band.
We're prepared to take an option on you.
Yes!
We'd like to arrange proper professional management.
We can't drop Terry.
Nah.
The fact that we found out that he has a criminal record isn't exactly a recommendation.
Terry's heard all of that, so he storms off in a mood. But he's not going to let his mood get in the way of Buddy's dream, so he agrees to step aside. Everything works out anyway, because at an unspecified time later, we see that Terry has opened a video studio called Video King. Buddy's mum, Carol, has even come to the grand opening, as has Kelly, who's now Buddy's girlfriend. That's nice, isn't it? Yeah. So everyone's really happy, and that's the end of the film. So until next time. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, and please consider joining my Patreon. There's a link in the description. Thank you.